circumvent whatever, like, issue there was. It's like for example, like when he was a police commissioner, when was that? 1890s, right? And he was getting a lot of pushback from Tammany Hall. There's a lot of like entrenched corruption, right? And what did he do? He like brought the media with him and went on these like underbelly raids, and like, you know, there's a lot of news coverage, like finding police officers doing some suspect things or sleeping on the job, and he made it splashy, right? So he like got the public and media, but putting a face to it, and like, and so especially putting a lot of power and publicity and like taking control of the narrative, or like the Pennsylvania coal strike, that winter, and you know, there's like a deadlock in Congress. It's acting, and it's going to be, you know, a really big impact on like whether or not we're going to fuel for the winter, right? In houses, and it's a big issue. And so what does he do? Like, instead of just like waiting for like calamity, right? Like he brings the media in, and then he like has like the whole negotiation be like a public spectacle, right? Where he's posturing himself as this like great like negotiator between the two. And so like what that does is kind of showcases, like, he's putting this persona on, and then he's getting the media, which puts that out to the public, and he's taking control of the narrative, right? And so while he was master at this, right, he's very charismatic, and he has that balance of like charisma with confidence. You know, he does it time and time again, like updating up to before, you know. He leads the country well throughout his career. You can see it. You know, I have another thing. It's like, as researchers, especially when you're doing like qualitative like research, a lot of times to get the information that you need, you know, you're not going into the door. You know, you're looking to go into like, you're going into doors, like you're going into windows, right? Because the best way to get unbiased information or data often is you can't go in. Like, so it's arriving at the same place, but using creative solutions. And so I think it's funny, and that was more widely used term. Maybe it is. I know it's not just me, but I feel like I've used that, like that strategy before, not in the same way, but what do you do like, when you find yourself, like how I used it, like I know what was going on, like going into the system, the local state system, like the force, and the force of talking to the whatever. I didn't go into their history of bad actors, thinking that this is someone who's going to help me, right? But over time, as it continued to happen, and like, there was a raise, and bad things were happening, right? Like your parents and the next thing getting hurt, and this is happening, that's like police thing, like all this crazy stuff is happening, right? And then you're trying to learn more and more. Together, taking a couple of years, but as you're doing that, then you don't have like, cross the borders. Still don't. We still have yet to enforce the laws. We don't allow harm to be done to kids. I don't know, right? Because they're complicity, like they're not incentivized about it. So whenever if we get too close, right? If we get too close, we get too reckless, and like I would be isolated, I'd be vulnerable. Why can't I get trust the system? Because it's helping me or acting the way it's supposed to. Right? It was protecting my rights, protection orders, anything like that. What I did trust was 89%. You guys, like I trusted that the public, I know the majority of the public does the right thing, which is good. It's just about getting the line, right? And I couldn't figure out exactly at the time, like, who these actors were, why they were not behaving in line with the laws, regulations, procedures, public acts, whatever, federal, state law. That didn't make sense to me. Still doesn't, but it does now with more context, right? And so, in my own way, I would just do these like massive data blasts, right? When you get too close, and just work it corrupting data and stuff I had yet to secure. Because while it wasn't my choice to like have to erase all that stuff, you know, 3 years ago I was like a noob to privacy and cybersecurity and all this stuff. So I just, you know, it's one thing to have. I was learning, right? I still am. Right? This type of world, you have to always be on the learning curve. Technology moves fast. To know. Born in the heartbeat of it. But like, yeah, essentially when you do that, it creates like it draws the line, right? Because then if they escalate into like full deletion mode, right, on a live mode, which was like the promise over and over again, like on stories, audio, video, whatever, but that was his end goal. Did I think it was anything else other than that? And other times, right? It got physical and pretty scary being there. is what it is. Like, made me stop doing like illegal shit, and I won't put the logs of it, which proves it.